live from the Funky Llama Festival 2019. As you can hear, a bit of Queen blasting out in the background as we sort of move the camera around. But yeah, it's promises to be a good one this year. Nice weather as well. A bit of a breeze coming on. You see my shirt that's waving about all over the place. But yeah, should be a good show. I think it's a bit of Bohemian Rhapsody, I think, blaring out in the background. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Well, hi, welcome to the Funky Llama Festival. Okay, so we're here with Sarah Baldwin, who I believe is the engagement manager?
Yes, yeah, I'm the engagement manager at the Theatre Royal. Have previously been producing the Funky Llama Festival for the last 5 years, and we've got an incredible team now running it this year as we return to Plymouth Hoe.
Great, okay, so can you tell me a little bit about how Funky Llama came together?
Yeah, so Funky Llama began in 2013 with us launching after receiving some National Lottery Community Fund money, and we did 9 events across 5 years during that time, and it's a huge programme of work that's about celebrating the talents of local people and the disabled community, and ensuring that we can put on events that are inclusive and open to everyone, removing any barriers that people would maybe face in mainstream events.
Okay, do you see any sort of barriers in setting up the event to begin with?
So when I suppose there's a lot of things to think about when it comes to access. So a lot of people will just think about things like decent ramps to get onto stages like we have today, but actually there's a lot of other things to consider as well. So when we're putting together our gig guides, for example, we do a lot around what colour tones work. We do a lot around looking at easy read and symbols to support images, and then thinking about performers themselves as well. So today we have an incredible act coming to perform on our Llama Loud stage called the Shouting Mute. And the Shouting Mute communicates and triggers all of his spoken word performance through eye glaze communication with his computer. So access requirements there are ensuring that the lighting is right so that any glare on his screen doesn't prevent his act from running as it should. So lots to be considered for both the audience and for people backstage and performing.
Okay, yeah, great. I mean, I know you were saying that you've been around for a few years now, so I guess you've seen quite a few, amazing acts that have come across you. Any particular ones that you can pick out over the last few years that you've found particularly?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had some absolutely brilliant acts. So alongside our incredible local artists that we mentor as part of Funky Llama, so we have the incredible DJ Dolphin, Llama Hammer, who's our MC on the Llama Loud stage, and DJ Joshy B. We've also brought across some national acts. So today we have Drag Syndrome headlining the Llama Loud stage this evening, who are an incredible collective of kings and queens with Down syndrome. Previously we've had the wonderful Fish Police from London, Lizzie M.A., who was the first learning disabled female artist to have her music released on iTunes. We've just had an incredible lineup. 2 years ago for the last festival, we had Stopgap Dance Company come down and perform as well, a beautiful piece. So we've been really fortunate to really think about bringing a lot of incredible talent to the stage and to platform everyone, disabled, non-disabled artists, and really make it the best event. So yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. I know I can imagine that a lot of the performers get a lot out of this sort of event, and being given the opportunity to come to such a great event as this, to be able to share their talents and to engage with the audience as well. I guess they must be very pleased and capable of doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a community event like this just brings about so many happy faces and smiles. We have an absolutely phenomenal team working to make our site look like it does today, and the incredible Nub Sound who do all of our tech and support, and we always get such brilliant compliments on how wonderful the sound is and how well looked after they are by all of the Theatre Royal staff throughout the day. So I think over the years we've really built up that reputation, and so acts just absolutely love to perform and be part of such a wonderful and unique event.
Yeah, great. Finally, just about the networking opportunities for a lot of the performers, and I guess even for those that come along to watch the performances, that they must get a lot out of it, because I know there's a lot of information on the website, and that spins off to the performers' websites and etc.
Yeah, absolutely. So we run a buddying scheme for the events. So we are very aware that for a lot of people, kind of being able to access something like a festival, even if we've thought about all of the kind of different access requirements involved, can be really challenging, especially if people are relying on care and support teams. So we have an amazing buddying scheme that pairs people based on their hobbies, interests and likes to support those that otherwise wouldn't be able to come along to come to the events. And yeah, it's a brilliant way to meet new people. It's a brilliant way to come together as a community. The sun is shining today, which really helps on such an iconic part of the city, looking out over the ocean. It's just a really lovely atmosphere, and I think all of that kind of community spirit drums up in the weeks leading up to the event, and then today it just kind of really comes to life.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, thank you for that, Sarah. I mean, really looking forward to the event and the performers today. So join us a little bit later for some more interviews and reviews. There, we're here with Mike, which I believe is the MC for the festival. Yes, Mike?
Yes, I am.
So you've just gone on stage just a few moments ago. So how was that for you?
Sweaty, nervous, everything that's artists fears, but I think the joy of this is just having fun with it, and I definitely had fun with it.
Great, yeah, no, I can see they're having fun, and certainly the audience were enjoying it as well. So what does it mean to you to be here at the Funky Festival?
Everything. It means everything to me. Like I always enjoy like getting together, like forget everything that's outside of the world, what's all the problems and everything else. Just have one day with reasonable weather, and just having a good time, because that's what life is, just having a good time. Forget everything else and just go completely nuts. I mean, do I want to wear this every single day? No, I wear this when I mean it, you know. And I think everybody here gets the message that, you know, no matter what you are or what you have, if you're having fun, we're having fun, and that's what it's all about, you know.
Yeah, so you're looking forward to the acts today. Is there any particular acts that you're looking out for?
I think since I have to be emceeing all of them, I have to basically say all of them.
Yeah, of course. So
yeah, but we got a lot of variety of bands. We got Drag Syndrome is coming from London, and we got a local band called Andy Quick Band, a couple of local artists, and yeah, it's just a variety of things that Funky Llama has to offer and will offer. Yeah.
That's right. It seems to be the variety of music, the audience seems to line up to be such a great performance, a great festival. Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, so if you tell us a little bit more about the experience here, and perhaps tell our listeners about what they're expecting from today's performances.
Here's the thing: if I decide to put face paint all day with sun and sweat, I expect someone. But in all seriousness, Funky Llama is like one of the best things to ever come out of Plymouth for a very long time, and we got great music, great artists, great acts, and great personalities. We've got a lot of good vibes here. Come rain or shine, we come to the festival or the club night that's going to be in this fall, and just the best way to do it is just come down. Yep. Come on down. You don't even tell me. You know what I mean? Tell me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
No, you look absolutely fantastic, and it's been great to interview you, and enjoy the rest of the show, and good luck. Yeah.
Yes, and thank you.
Hi Brogan, so I believe you, and we actually saw you performing out on the stage there earlier. How did you find it?
It was really interesting that people in Funky Llama's history, Funky Llama is really interesting. You can bring a lot of disabled people down here in this country, yes, and you can support them. Yes. What you can do, and it's like when you do like support acts for like, I've been drumming since I was 4 years old.
Wow.
And then it's like, and my life is now history, and it's like I had an audition for Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And no, I auditioned for Britain's Got Talent. I just want to say, people like me has got disability like me, it's like amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a great opportunity here at Funky Llama to, to perform. It's fantastic for you to be able to have that opportunity here. How did you find today? How did you find the crowd?
The crowd was absolutely amazing. The atmosphere was amazing. Yeah. I just want to say that today, I know it's rubbish weather. I just want to say, put my word out there. Yeah. I just want to say that people like me and different aspects.
Yes.
And people like I know I'm busking. I want to get myself out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I need to get my face out there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what
I mean, certainly you put a lot of smiles on a lot of faces in the crowd. Yeah. You can see them dancing away. So finally, any words to our listeners about wanting to do the same thing and being inspired by you? Anything you can give us?
I'll inspire this upline, this Funky Llama. When I first joined it, I thought, now I'll pin out with Funky Llama, so I think it's fantastic. We can get all together, all the community together, and fantastic people in one group, and it's like really nice.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm joined here by Joanne Cook at the Funky Llama Festival. What a great performance, and particularly Candy Staton at the end. I love that track. Excellent track. So tell me a little bit about your performance and how you think it went.
Oh, I think it went all right actually, thank you very much. We had a very late night last night, having another gig, but I've played this festival a couple of times now, and we're on the main stage today. It was just a real privilege to finally get on the main stage and to see some reoccurring people coming back, and sold about 10 CDs, and everyone was clapping along. I think it was really cool. I really enjoyed it.
You can see everyone enjoying that as well. And where do you get your influence from for your music?
Aretha Franklin mainly, and people like Howling Wolf, Screamy J. Hawkins, like the old school kind of leading blues and soul singers and jazz singers, Ella Fitzgerald. Modern day, I'd say Moby, because I like a bit of electronic stuff. And there's a new artist called Celeste who I'm pretty impressed with as well. So yeah.
And have you got any particular artists that you've worked with that you found particularly inspiring to?
Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, that was pretty cool. Supported her last year at Glastonbury Festival, and I have supported Paloma Faith as well. So that was pretty cool to watch her like professional show, and also Rag and Bone Man, and just to see. I think they took a day to set up her stage alone. So
yeah, I was going to say it must be a good insight to see how those performers actually get themselves organised. You know,
it's incredible, and she was really chilled, and yeah, just I had to sort of hang out backstage to get a photo with her. I managed to get it in the end.
Fantastic.
Only 2 hours.
Yeah, well, it's worth the wait, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about Funky Llama and kind of the setup here. How do you find that? Kind of.
I think it's incredible, and I think this is probably the best festival I've done this year. I love just working with all kinds of people and including everyone, because we're all human, and everyone's got jobs here as well. So it's just a real community spirit, and I think it's a really great thing that Plymouth have put on, and they're championing that. On the hoe, sun shining, we're all just mucking in together, and it's just wonderful. So it's definitely something I would come back and do again and again.
Okay, Joanne, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again at some time. Thank you. Right. Hi, with Malavita. Who we've got here? Your name is?
Charlie.
Charlie. Charlie, tell me a little bit about your performance, because it seemed rocking to me. The whole stage was vibrating. All the people were out there dancing away, jumping up in the air. So tell me a bit about that.
So we're an 8-piece band, and we've been together for about 10 years. I've been in the band probably now 2 years now. We've got lots of different influences, like our percussion player Davide's Italian. Our trombone player's French, so we've got all these musical influences, and just out there to have a laugh. And
yeah, I mean that's it. I mean I think the influences you can just see is such a mix of broad variety of musical instruments that you're playing. So is there any particular bands that you kind of line yourselves up to, or you're inspired by?
So we got like Fat Freddy's Drop, Cat Empire. We love. We're supporting them in July as well, which is going to be mind blowing. And then, that's kind of that kind of vibe.
Right. Yeah, so can you tell us a bit about the Funky Llama Festival? Have you, what's your experience so far, and what do you think about the whole setup?
It's my first time here, actually, to be honest. I'm really, really impressed with it. It's brilliant to be on stage and see so many faces. They're all happy and they're really digging it. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll see you again hopefully soon.
Cheers.
and sweet. You would have missed them calls or something. So to speak. I keep tapping that number, and every time I do, a little bit of my.
Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing today.
We just finished playing on the stage, and it was a beautiful experience. It was lovely. Yeah. Fans, it's like best people. It's lovely. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we've been very lucky with the weather and the crowd. I believe they're rocking. You know.
Oh mate, it was. They were brilliant. It started. It was really throwing it down just before we played, and I thought, oh, this is bad news. I thought everyone was going to disappear. Yeah. But just as we struck the first note, the sun came out, and it just stayed like this. It was perfect, yeah.
So in terms of your music, you know, who kind of influences your music? Or it's a real good vibe.
I'm quite old, so I've had lots of chance to listen to lots of different things, and I think I've been influenced by most things that I've heard. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but a few things that I really like. I like what Finley Quaye did in the 90s, and that really stuck with me. And then I like what a fella called G-Love did in the 90s as well, and he was really like grungy but also really soulful and bluesy, and I really like what he did. His guitar playing was scruffy, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, and that's what I loved about his playing. It gave me confidence to be a bit like that myself. And then I just grew up listening to indie and Stereophonics,
Stone Roses, and
that was my cup of tea as a group. But I also listened to hip hop as well, so I sort of had a little bit of a kind of like quite like rhythmic delivery like that. And that's just why I like those are like a bit of a melting pot of things that I really like. Yeah, sure. I like all sorts, though. I like a bit of reggae, you know, I like all sorts really.
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of the Funky Llama Festival, what's your kind of feeling about the festival and what it offers?
Well, for us it's great because it's daytime first of all, and it's people that wouldn't normally come to our gigs, because normally we play in clubs and sort of pubs and stuff. It's been really busy this year, which has been amazing, because I've done it a year or two before with my other band, and it was really busy then. But this is the busiest they've been, and that just shows great progress for them. That they're putting on a really good event that everyone can get involved in, and it's inclusive, everyone's welcome, and it makes me feel, it just flatlines me completely. There's no bravado, there's no pretense. I just stand on that stage and I'm just me with those people, and they are, you know, everyone's here for the same reasons, just to enjoy themselves, and it's so leveling. It's great.
Yeah, I must say we've got a great connection with the crowd. Yeah. You know, interacting with them, the dancing games, and then really kind of going for that. So that's really good, really good.
That's my favourite kind of gigs, really. You do a lot of gigs where people are a bit too cool, or sometimes it's quite hard to connect with a crowd. Every gig's different, but I knew this was going to be like this. I knew it was going to be just so easy and nice. And my family was here. I've got a little boy who was running around, and like all my friends were there in the corner. It's just so good, and it's such a good sound system. I was so happy that my friends who don't really get to see me very often, because they've all got kids now, they heard us through a good sound system. So when I do see them, I'm like, did you like I know they would have enjoyed it, and it means a lot to me, that does.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, just finally, in terms of the next steps for you guys, you know, what's next? You know, kind of where you heading?
Next is Salcombe at 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, we're busy, so we're just like constantly at it.
Any more festivals?
Yeah, we've got lots of festivals this summer. If you're interested to hear more, just check out I've got a website, andyquickmusic.com, and loads of Facebook and Insta. We always do well to advertise our stuff. We've got a new EP coming out on Friday. This Friday. It's been a long time in the making. We made it in March, and it took a long time to get it right, and it's there. So I'm releasing it on Friday, and I look forward to that. Reviews are good. Everyone's loving the tunes. It's like, yeah, and I'm hoping that we can build on that, and hopefully next year we'll be doing even more. You know, like I'm in it for the long run. So
great, Andy. Thanks for your time, and good luck with the band.
Yeah.